There was one of their million presenters outside the ground yesterday going, who's better, Jesus or Harry Kane, right? And every single one of these fans, Kane's shit, Kane's awful, Kane's terrible. Now, whilst I really rate Jesus, we're talking about Harry Kane. We're talking about, and this isn't my Spurs bias, this is a bloke that's won the Golden Boot 3 times. Is 69 goals away from beating Alan Shearer's record with a much better
it? Only 69?
Right?
That is gone. That is gone. Right. I said Harry Kane's beating that record. I didn't realize it was that close. It's gone. That record's gone, mate.
I think he's if I'm not wrong, I think he's like 15 behind Wayne Rooney in second and like 69, 70 behind Shearer.
Damn.
And it's like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Kane is in sensational form, but he has got 8 in 9, which is still more than Jesus. And yet these Arsenal fans all going outside the ground, Kane's crap, wouldn't get into our team, we don't want him. And it's like, oh, guys, come on, like, stop. You're embarrassing. You know, Saka's the best player in the world. Saliba's the best centre-half that has ever played football, apparently. He's better than Maldini now. You know, they don't learn. And when it does collapse, I think all 19 other clubs will be there going, like, good.
Oh, 100%. That's what will happen. And it's going to happen. It happens every single year, bro. Like, it happens every single year. That's what I don't understand. I do not understand, man. Like, they just need to chill, but they don't know how. They don't know how. Like, it sweeps them. The euphoria sweeps them every single season. Yeah. Like, it always does.
After 9 games. So, just so you know, right, so here, right, I've just double checked my stats, right? So Shearer got 260 goals in 441 games, and Kane's on 191 in 291 games.
Wow!
Like, wow! And his goal record is a third. He's getting there in a third quicker time than Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, but that doesn't surprise me because Harry Kane's a proper finisher. Like, Wayne Rooney's a good goal scorer, but he's not a finisher like Kane. Kane's finishing is different.
True.
Yeah,
but you know what it's like. You know what it's like. So,
for me, Harry Kane is the best. For me, Harry Kane's the best finisher I've seen play for England, bruv. And Alan Shearer was up there, but for the bruv, listen, like, Harry Kane different. Like, it's just one of them things. And Rooney did play since he was 16 years old as well, bearing in mind. Like, Harry Kane's just different, innit? The thing is, me personally, if I get offered Harry Kane or Gabriel Jesus, I'm taking Jesus. But I think that Harry Kane's a better footballer, a better striker. I just think that Gabriel Jesus, his pressing and his movement would just more suit my team for what we need, innit? But in terms of, like, strikers, bro, it's not even a conversation. Harry Kane's one of the best strikers in the world, bro. It's probably top 3 in the world. Like, it's a joke, innit? Like, finishing's a joke, Harry Kane, man. So I don't know. It's just a weird one.
Do you know what I mean?
Brother, he scores different types of goals as well. Like, it's not just the fact that he scores goals. Because Harry Kane, you know, when people say, oh, Haaland scores goals, but Haaland scoring a hella tap-ins, bro. And that's not a disrespect to him because, bro, they all count. But Harry Kane very rarely scoring tap-ins. This guy's scoring headers. He's scoring long-range strikes. He's scoring left-footed strikes. Like, do you know what I mean? Top corner, everything is just different. Like, do you know what I mean? And then on top of that, he's getting involved in the play and linking the play and getting assists and doing all these other things. Like, Harry Kane's he's different, innit? Like, he's very different.
I'm seeing a lot of gooners in your chat, like, Jesus technically is clear of Kane. I just want to remind these people that for the last 2-3 years, Harry Kane has been our playmaker as well as our goal scorer.
Yeah,
and he won the assists, didn't he? Win the assist? I don't know what it's called, the assist boot, a couple of years ago as well.
And the goals. Yeah, he's not technically better than Harry Kane. No way. He's a better dribbler than Harry Kane, bruv. He's Brazilian, innit? Them man, they're born dribbling the ball, bruv. It's different, innit? Like, he's got way more flair than Harry Kane, but he's not technically better than Harry Kane. Gabriel Jesus is finishing, if he could finish like Harry Kane, he'd probably be on the same amount of goals as Haaland by now because he gets chances every single game. Like, his beautiful footwork always puts him into positions, to score, and he ends up falling over because he's off balance and scuffing at the keeper or hitting it wide. Harry Kane don't miss the chances that Jesus misses, innit? Like, he's not technically better, He's not technically better than Harry Kane. He's not, but he is more exciting to watch for sure. But Harry Kane is a monster in that box. He's a monster. Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Well, he's played 150 games exactly less than Shearer and got 69 less goals. So as long as he gets 1 in 2 in the next 150, he's going to surpass Alan Shearer. That's not bad, is it?
He's better than Alan Shearer anyway. I'll be honest. He's better than Alan Shearer. I've said it, and I've gotten a lot of stick from like my older following. Do you know what I'm saying? My older following that watched Alan Shearer, and stuff like that. But bro, like Alan Shearer was a good finisher, but for me, I grew up idolizing finishers, innit? I grew up idolizing finishers. I played as a striker when I played. I grew up like watching Gabriel Batistuta and that. He was one of my favorite strikers. And
stop it with that filth.
I grew up watching some real finishers, and the variety of finishing that Kane has in his locker. Alan Shearer ain't got that. Alan Shearer puts his fucking laces through everything. Like literally, even his penalties, he just ran up and smashed them down the middle most of the time. Like he just hit them as hard as he could. Do you know what I mean? Alan Shearer could volley a ball better than anyone. His timing and precision of a strike of a ball. Alan Shearer would hit the ball so hard it was in the net before the keeper knew that he'd struck it. Do you know what I mean? That was how he scored goals. Harry Kane hits the side netting with both feet when he finishes. Like his precision and his technical ability and the finesse that he has is a joke. Like his finishing, his arsenal is crazy. The only thing I'd say Shearer did better was he could head the ball better, because Alan Shearer is one of the best headers of the ball I've seen in my life.
Yeah, listen, I think the thing is as well, and I get it, but again, as I said, it's biased. A lot of fans don't want to talk about other players that are good for other teams, but the thing is with Kane is his all-round game. So he's not just scoring goals. He does drop deep. His range of passing is fantastic. But look, when you're talking about filthy footballers like Gabriel Batistuta,
hey, that's my guy, man.
If you look at that era, Rants, of Italian football, when in the same era you had Asprilla, Zola, Batistuta, Ravanelli, Vialli, Crespo, Shevchenko.
Prime Shevchenko, R9. Do you know what I'm saying? Like real finishers. Del Piero, Trezeguet. Like you keep going and going and going.
Totti, Del Piero.
These guys were all finishers. They were all finishers, bro. Like these were proper goal scorers. They don't make them like that anymore. That's why when these guys think that I'm really harsh on a lot of players, I don't rate anyone. That's because I've seen, some of the most ridiculous footballers, that ever touched the planet. So now when I see these guys, like, and people are getting excited about them, like the Mbappes of this world and that, and I'm like, bro, like you do understand that I was watching Romario and that. Like I can't then look at Mbappe after watching Romario. Romario around the fucking goalkeeper when he's on the line and that. Like these guys were.
Do you know what? I'm always
ridiculous, bro.
I'm always told, right, that I'm too harsh because I don't call players world class easily. For me, world class comes after you do it for years and years consistently at the top level, and that doesn't matter what position you are. I'm not one that goes, they had a great season, they're world class. You've got to do it over time. Because of that, people are going, oh my God, how can you say this player's not world class? I'm like you. I said, these players that you are calling world class, there were hundreds of these in the same era. They weren't considered world class. They were just considered class, right? Yeah. Now we want to put anyone that scores, like, I'll say it.
Bro, we saw them as normal, man. Like,
right.
Like even Pavel Nedved, another player that I used to love watching. He was so good, that he replaced Zidane at Juventus, and nobody was saying, "Oh my days, we miss Zidane." And Zidane is one in my top 5 of all time. And Pavel Nedved was so good, that like people weren't saying, like he replaced Zidane. You know how hard that is. Do you know what I'm saying? And nobody was saying, "Oh my God, he's world class." Because everyone was just good. Like I just feel like there were so many good players. We weren't like, "Oh, he's world class. He's not."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
it's like people are desperate now for someone to be world class. Like, listen, I'll say this as a Spurs fan, and all the Spurs fans will hate me for this opinion. It's why I don't think Heung-min Son is world class.
He's not.
Like,
he's nowhere
you
near.
Cannot.
Can you put him in the same bracket as someone like Ian Robben or something?
No. The thing is, last year he wins a Golden Boot with 23 goals. Right? Yeah. You cannot score. He's 30 years of age, right? You cannot have one league season in your career over 20 goals, and people are telling me you're world class. World class strikers, they bang in 23 is that's not world class.
It's not world class.
23 is okay. You're a good finisher. That's not your world class. World class is 40, 50 a season. Like
100%. 23, bruv. That's what I swear. Fucking all like Kevin Phillips and them man were getting. But it's true though.
Oh wow.
I'm being honest though. Like, bro, when you actually think about it, players like Kevin Phillips and James Beattie and that were having one fucking crazy season where they scored 25 goals, and no one was like James Beattie's world class picking for England. Like, he's fucking shit. He just had a good year.
This is the thing. Even if you look back to that kind of early noughties era in England, you look at how many strikers, English strikers, we had that couldn't even get an England team. At the same time, you had Fowler, Owen, Sutton, Shearer,
Robbie Fowler
Sheringham,
is one of the best finishers that England have ever had. Ridiculous.
Right. Les Ferdinand. All these type of people. Collymore, loads and loads of these players. And now it's like you've got Kane,
Tammy Abraham, Tony,
Calvert-Lewin. I mean, I'm really scratching at the surface. Man. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, bro, it's tight, isn't it? It's tight.
It really, really is. But it's a different era now. People want everyone to be amazing.